Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy King Wolf. I know I haven't uploaded in about a week, but every time I wanted to make a video about a trade went down, so I might as well. So I just waited to for all the trades to go down and make a video about all the trades. So now that the NBA trade deadline has come, we can actually talk about them all. So if your team is not involved, sorry, but we're gonna mainly talk about the big trades, not the small teams or anything. But the first one we're gonna watch is from Draymond Green show. See what he has to say. We're gonna go through other shows and talk about it. If you don't like me pausing the video, just watch it on your own.
What do you think about Wemby and Fox teaming up?
I like it a lot. I like it a lot. You talking about Fox downhill in the pick and roll with Wemby popping or rolling to the rim for the lob? That's tough. Like, you got this is a proper big man point guard that we used to see back in the old days. This is it. This is proper. And they're in a franchise that know how to make that work, you know.
Yeah, the Spurs is a good organization, and they both play fast, so it should work out. They won their first game together versus the Hawks. It's looking
And
good.
so
Yeah.
I like it. I know that was one of the reasons Fox turned the extension down is because I think he wanted to end up in San Antonio with Wemby. So you see the
Smart.
You see the power of Rich Paul. You know, a lot of these guys want to be traded.
Exactly. I ain't gonna lie. Rich Paul is the greatest agent of all times.
And, you know, a lot of people think like, oh, man, I could be my own agent and I can do this, or my boy can be my agent, or this agent that I just want to focus on me can be my agent. The power of having a proper agent. De'Aaron Fox got exactly to the place he wanted to end up less than 3 months after turning down the extension. He got exactly where he wanted to go.
That's crazy.
After turning down an extension 3-4 months ago. If you're not like that, right there is what you talk about power in an agent. Like, get like this, know that you don't have to look any further than their representation.
Yep.
Just like representation can get guys better contracts than they deserve, representation can have guys stuck in a situation or ending up in a situation they don't want to be in.
Totally. With you ain't got no leveraging, no bargaining chips.
Yeah. I can't say that I'm
Are you serious, bro? I guess everybody got to get their money.
surprised by anything that the Bulls does that's not smart, because that's also a franchise that their head coach told them to draft Draymond Green and they didn't, you know. And so I think
I ain't gonna lie, the Bulls franchise in the front office is terrible. It's the worst, I believe, the worst front office in the NBA. I don't know what they're doing. They just signed Lonzo for $10 million a year for 2 years, and they don't have Zach LaVine. They don't have DeMar DeRozan. Vucevic is not cutting it. Kobe White is not cutting it. I really don't know what they're doing. They might as well. They should have got rid of Lonzo or let him sign somewhere else for the low and just tank for the rest of the season, because they always in the middle of the pack. It does nothing for them.
you know, it's just not a smart franchise. Like, they don't do smart things. And that's been proven time and time again. And so you let Zach pretty much get out of town for a bag of donuts. And I just think you could have done way better than that. But also, like, what did they get in the sign and trade for DeMar this summer? You essentially let him walk for nothing.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and go to Gil's Arena, one of my favorite shows.
Mr. B, how do you feel about the Bucks trading Chris Middleton to the Wizards for Kyle Kuzma?
First off, shout out to the GMs, dog. Because the GMs is really getting it cracking out here, and they actually got they getting their power back. You know, Nico, what he just did with Luka, is just, you know, they got their power back, and they're starting to show who really run it now. So shout out to the GMs for actually making this entertaining and, you know, having some balls to be able to be like, you know, get on up out of here. As far as the trade, I mean, you know, we got Kuzma. You know, it's a good player. I think he could definitely help us. You know, he left room in there for us to be able to go get another piece also. So I like that he came in team first. But losing Chris, I mean, you know, his playoff performances and what he can do is just, you know, it's already indebted. So to lose a player like that is really tough.
In my opinion, I think the Bucks won the trade. Kyle Kuzma's a little bit younger. I think he's 3 or 4 years younger than Middleton. Kyle Kuzma, he likes to take a lot of shots, but he got Giannis on his team. He know, and he got Dame, and he should know that he's third fiddle on the team now. On the Wizards, he was number 1 option. He was number 1 or number 2. You got Jordan Poole, and they both like to take shots, but he's gonna have to lower his shots, play some defense. And I'm not mad that the Bucks got rid of Middleton. Middleton's always hurt, and he just came back from an injury. So I believe it was a good trade for the Bucks.
For us, because he's very proven. He is the best small forward in Bucks history. So to let that go, and AJ Johnson, it's tough.
Yeah.
So, you know, we'll see what happens. But this move right here, man, you know, if it don't work out, I think we could be seeing the last of Giannis in the Bucks uniform.
Yes, sir. I got a friend that wants Giannis to go to the Nets. I don't believe that. I believe he's gonna try to go to the Knicks, not the Nets. But what team do you think Giannis is gonna go to if the Bucks don't make it far in the playoffs, or they don't make the playoffs,
And
or if they perform bad in the playoffs? Where do you think Giannis is gonna go after this season?
think, obviously, I know you don't know for sure, but you think Giannis obviously knew before this went down, or at least had to have some knowledge that the Bucks were looking at moving Middleton. We saw with Drew Holiday for Dame, seen how that's panned out. But now, obviously, that Bucks big three that won the chip.
I mean, yeah. I mean, no, he
just
definitely
PG
knew. He said they came out and said that he was okay with it. You know,
Any trade like that, you gotta inform your best player on your team. Like, come on.
only thing is with Kuzma is that he's been with the Wizards for a minute.
3.5
and they've
seasons.
been pretty bad. So
A hot pack of mid, as the kids would say.
you know, they've been very bad. So hopefully he can get out of that Wizard mindset and, you know, understand that the Bucks are trying to win a championship.
The Wizard mindset. Gil, you saw the news. Obviously, fan of Doc Rivers now. That fandom heightened after the Luka trade. Clean slate with Doc and this Milwaukee Bucks squad. How do you feel about them trading Chris Middleton to the Wizards for Kyle Kuzma?
I actually didn't hear about it.
Well, you just heard about it.
When did this happen?
7:14 a.m. Pacific is when
Yeah, this morning.
the news broke
Oh, so
to the general public.
I'm sorry, I was playing Call of Duty. I'm sorry. Playing Call of Duty, but it looks amazing.
I'm saying he don't really care about it. It's not really a big trade. They're basically the same player, but Kuzma's a little bit younger. Now we're gonna go to Jimmy Butler.
Gil, are the Warriors the clear winners in this trade by getting Jimmy Butler up out of Miami, bringing him to the Bay to pair with Steph and Draymond?
Clear winners?
Or are there?
I guess when it's mutual that you don't want him, he don't want to be there, you can't say there's a clear winners. We both happy at this point. So they got Wiggins, they got a solid small forward. I think they just got rid of what I guess they call a distraction for them. So I think both sides is actually happy with this. And the fact that Golden State got to keep Kxng,
That's what I'm saying.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll say 51-49.
Let's move over to this side. Cemetery Larry, how you feeling about this move for Jimmy? We were in this arena yesterday.
I don't give a fuck.
Fair. That was my sentiment.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, the Heat, I believe the Heat got worse. Jimmy Butler's better than Wiggins. And the Warriors, that big two, or you can say big three with Draymond Green, is not going to work because the whole West got better. It was already good, and now they got better. So they got to fight in the West. I don't think it's going to work.
Yeah. Told you they can move around. But it do look kind of good for him, though.
The international move around symbol was
Without
delivered
the-
on the show yesterday.
Without the hate and the shade aside. You know me. You know me. Huh?
How Jimmy and Draymond gonna pair?
I don't know. It's that's why I say it's not giving a fuck, meaning that you never know what the fuck could happen over there at any given moment.
Yeah, they might get in a fight first day.
You think
But-
Steve can handle that?
No. Hell no. Hell no.
I
Hell
like
no.
it.
Hell
I
no.
like
hell
the
no.
move.
I got two.
But it's a challenge. I think he might
I
be
ain't
up
gotta
for the
really
challenge.
coach. He gotta
But this is
coach.
an opportunity for them to turn it around and look good for the tail end of the season.
Yeah.
You know, now pressure's on for Jimmy because you cannot look like the guy that was in Miami. But then you can't look like a totally different dude with this energy. Because you wasn't hurt. You was healthy. So if you
But
be
he's-
taking
yeah.
it,
Yeah,
like,
but I'm not
don't
happy,
cheat the
though.
game.
Yeah.
No, I'm not cheating the game.
Don't cheat the game.
No, I'm not cheating the game.
You cheating the game
I
if
don't
you
think
playing
he-
like shit over here. You want to go here, all of a sudden you should.
We ain't got
He
got
wanted to
nothing.
get a championship.
Huh?
So if I
I ain't gonna lie. Both of them, the Warriors and the Heat, they need a big. They need a true center. Bam Adebayo, he needs to move to the 4. They need to get a center. And the Warriors always needed a center. They have a center, but he's not good. I wish the Warriors would have got a center and Jimmy. That would have been better, but I don't think the Warriors are going to do anything this season. They might not make the playoffs. In the last trade, not the last trade, but this trade right here that's on the screen, Brandon Ingram to the Raptors for Bruce Brown and Kelly Olynyk. I don't see the point in either one of those. They could have stayed on Bruce Brown could have stayed on the Raptors. He's on a 1-year contract. After this season, he'll be a free agent, and Brandon Ingram will be a free agent after this season. So I don't understand. And I believe Brandon Ingram is going to go to a different team, and Bruce Brown is going to go to a different team. I really don't see the point in that trade, but we're going to talk about, now we're going to watch them talk about the Luka and AD trade.
The Lakers, Rob Pelinka, boy, masterclass of how to finesse, boy.
Yeah.
Mark Williams for the Hornets for your boy Dalton Connect. Cam Reddish, a 2031 unprotected first-round pick
Mark
and
Williams.
2030 pick swap.
That's Mark Williams, the center. He be killing too.
He was just hooping. He been
that's
going
the nigga
crazy.
with
Out of
them,
Duke.
yeah, with them long ass arms.
Yeah, stupid wings, man.
Yeah, this show is funny too. Yeah, but I think what's his name? Mark Williams. He's 7'2" with a 9'9" standing reach. I think he's got the tallest standing reach in the NBA, even taller than Wemby. He do be cooking. He averaged 15 points, about 9 rebounds. He's a lob threat. But the past 2 or 3 seasons, he hasn't really played a lot of games. I wish if he can stay healthy and bring that intensity and get better on defense. His interior defense is trash, even though he's 7'2". But if he can get better on defense and he can keep the same energy he had on the Hornets, we should be good.
Not KD. AD just had his way with that nigga though. Pause.
Yeah, he gave him 42 and 20.
Hey, yo.
But he been hooping as well. But man,
we averaging 15. But that's a good pickup for the Lakers.
first of all,
He ain't averaging 15. I know that ain't right.
yeah, I was gonna say I don't know what that's
That's his
at.
college stats. What you averaging?
Nah, we got him fucked up. He averaging 15, 9.
15 and 9. Oh yeah, he hooping.
Yeah, he going
Nah,
crazy.
he a quality piece. That nigga arms long than a motherfucker.
When they moved on from Nick Richards because they expected him to be the starter, but apparently people just can't say no to the Lakers. Rob Pelinka finesse, man. That trade that they gave the Hornets was probably what was supposed to give for Luka. For them not to give up no real picks in that situation, even though they did give up AD, and then turn around and use the same trade to get another big.
Listen up. If you've been injured in a recent car accident, what you do next can make or break how much money you get. Here's the biggest mistake I see people making it.
And they still got like a roster spot, a little bit of bread. This Lakers roster starting to feel out all right, man. How y'all feel?
I like it. Okay, if Mark Williams is going to be the starting center, you have Jackson Hayes as the backup center. That's decent, but if they can get another center, like a big center that can guard Jokic, and like big centers like that, Jokic, AD, now gotta guard. Not really a threat, but he's a big body. Vucevic and Nurkic. We just need somebody that can do that. Not the whole game, but you know, they can switch off. Because Jackson Hayes, everybody making memes about how Jackson Hayes is gonna get bullied by Jokic. Jokic about to drop 50, 50, and 50. I mean, I would get it on a buyout market. I think the Lakers should get a defensive perimeter guy, a defensive. It don't gotta be a PG, but just a defensive guard, and then they need to get another center. That's what I would do if I was Rob Pelinka.
Yeah, the Lakers and
That was a
they
great pick.
motherfuckers
I
might
can't
be the
even-
3 seed.
I can't even hate that pick right there.
Yeah, Rob Pelinka might be nice, bro. I ain't gonna lie, because
Niggas gotta pay homage.
The person y'all sleeping on for real though is Maxi Kleber. I'm telling y'all, he gonna be a big role for the Lakers, bro. He hoop all the time in Dallas, bro.
Maxi Kleber, he can shoot. He's a power forward that can play the 5, but you really want him to stay. You really want him to stay at the 4. He's 6'10". He can shoot, but it's a chance that he's not going to be able to play for the remainder or this. It's a big chance that he has. It's a big chance that he will not play for the remainder of the season. So they could just trade him. I mean, trade deadline's over, so that's a GG.
Because he can guard 1 through 5.
Yeah.
And he can fucking shoot. I'm telling you, he gonna fit right in with LeBron. And he one of Luka's favorite players.
Yeah, that's his
him
dog.
and Dorian Finney-Smith, them his guys. So it's about to be easy. It's about to be easy.
Damn, good shit, Lakers.
And that was all I was gonna ask you, Tig, about, because I know they have said that it's possible they might move on from him. But I'm just like, nah, that's Luka guy. You gotta have somebody comfortable with for sure.
Bro. If they move on,
Yeah, you gotta keep Luka happy.
Sought after. He's one of them guys that can do a lot on the court. Like I like him a lot.
But I think they said moving him might give them a little bit more money under the apron to get on their first apron. And they got a roster spot. They said they're looking to add another shooter. I don't know what that's about for this team, because this team definitely could use another shooter. But you think they done, man? Because I feel like they got another move in them.
They move Maxey, I understand, for money purposes, but he got this one game. He showed out, though. He going to be a nice backup.
For sure, man. I want to talk about your Bucks a little bit, man. I know they were trying to, obviously.
All right, so they pretty much done talking about that. I believe that the Lakers won the trade season just by getting Luka alone. But that's pretty much it for right now. Whatever else happens, I'll probably be making videos 3 times a week. If I can, I can try to do once a day if I can, but it's the second half of the season. I can't wait for All-Star Weekend. Let me know in the comment section below who y'all think won the trade deadline or the trade season. Who got the best player? We already know. If you didn't know by now, I'm a Lakers fan, but I believe the Lakers will win the championship. Looks like it. It looks like it. No, but who you guys think won the trade deadline? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.